So the reason I'm here today is as part of the BHS arranging these dog familiarisation days. I'd contacted Helena Mocklin about 3 months ago after I'd had a terrible accident with my own horse Bruno, and I wanted to do anything to try and raise awareness and prevent similar things happening in the future. I'm absolutely overwhelmed with how well today has gone from a personal level, because this is my horse Bruno's first time coming back to Blair Adam since the accident. So he's been really calm and has coped well with all the dogs being around him. And in a bigger scale, I think we've been delighted with the number of people that have attended. We've had nearly 40 dogs come. They've all received good training, and I think initially you could see that some dogs were quite tense with the horses, but towards the end they're mingling and walking around very calmly. And also people to understand what the natural horse's reaction is and understand that prey-predator interaction. Horses and dog owners and walkers can share the same forestry tracks and we can all have enjoyment. But what's really important is that we both understand the potential implications of these animals interacting. So horse owners need to stay nice and calm and relaxed, and if able to just pause whilst dog owners come past. And equally, dog owners need to understand that to dogs, horses are prey and they are flight animals. So they need to be ensured that their dogs are under control, if they can, not barking too much and on a lead, and just for everyone to stay nice and calm so the dogs and horses can pass nice and calmly.
People need to realise that their dog, as much as it's their pet, is still an animal at heart. They still have a huge drive in them to go chasing things, and people should be aware and be safe with their dog wherever they are. Make sure they've got it under control. From talking to the people here, it seems to have been a great success. Everybody seems to have really enjoyed it. The dogs that I noticed at the beginning, that seemed quite unsettled, were very settled at the end when they'd finished their familiarisation session with the horses.
Well, my friends and I gave a little demonstration about positive approaches to dog training, and then members of the public who brought their dogs joined us, and we mingled with our dogs and horses. We let the dogs meet the horses, then we let the horses ride around the dogs. Everybody had a lot of fun, and I think everybody got a lot of positive things out of it. The key messages are that in order to enjoy the countryside, you and your dog must be in complete control. Your dog has to be trained to be a happy dog, to have a good relationship with a handler. Your dog has to be trained so that you have control. But the training should all be done through fun, games and positive approaches so that everybody enjoys themselves.
I think the message that we would like to be taken away from this event is responsible using of the forest. And we want everybody to be able to use our forest. Our forest is big enough for everybody to use, and it's about being kind and courteous to people in the forest. Dogs can be silent when they approach, and horses can just come around the corner. So it's a case of making people aware of who's in the forest, what they're going to pass by, and start communicating a lot more.
Today's event is about dog familiarisation with horses on our bridle pathways. It's important for events like this to be put out there for members of the community to attend, to be educated and be responsible when they are using such places.
We've got a nice overall picture of good dogs, bad dogs, and they all came and they really did try to get their dogs socialising with the horses, and the horses were very good. So we've educated a dozen dog owners, and we have helped the riders to realise all the different types of dogs that are around. It's been a successful day.
Well, as well as being the council's access officer, I did bring my horse today. So she's very quiet, 21-year-old horse called Brambles. This is her favourite sort of ride because we spent a lot of time standing still, letting the dogs walk round about us, and she's quite happy to let dogs come right up to her, sniff her legs. So initially we got the dogs used to being around horses, and then the horses, we walked up and down past the dogs, and then we all walked about all over the place. And over the course of the hour or so, I noticed a huge difference in so many of the dogs. They just calmed down completely. They didn't see the horses as a threat. and the owners were also given coping strategies and things to do from the dog trainers that were here, and I think it's been really successful. Both as a horse rider and as an access officer, I think it's been a great day.
I hope that we can continue to run these events in the future in other districts across Scotland. I don't think people should be afraid to be able to ride out in forestry land because of potential accidents occurring. And I think the more we raise the awareness and have these events, the happier and safer people can be.
Just keep the thing going, just keep the momentum moving, spread the word, spread the message around. I would also advocate that everybody gets a hold of the British Horse Society leaflet that shows you from the dog's point of view and from the horse point of view, because that sums it all up. All the important messages are in that leaflet.